Thursday Thunder. Adrian.
Yeah.
How are you on this spring day in Adelaide on the 8th day of October?
Well,
it is the 8th.
Yes. This morning I woke up pretty flat. I think I didn't get much sleep last night. But as the day progresses, you sort of get out of that little funk.
It actually was meant to be a segue into how shitty the weather is.
Yes. Well, let's just don't worry about me then.
It's unreal how fucking cold it is.
It's horrible.
And then it rained all night.
Yeah, it's...
Anyway, now you can go on to saying, how do you feel?
It doesn't matter anymore, the weather's fine.
Okay. It's Thursday already. That's the only trouble with long weekends.
Yeah.
Like this week's flown and it's like I haven't got nothing achieved, yet I've got everything off my list done.
Seems that you're a completionist.
Yeah. Well, we're ramping up into ICN. ICN is only 3.5 weeks away. It's interesting, I've started to notice now as this comp gets nearer and nearer, we're just talking about it, how a lot of people here in South Australia, I think, are totally forgetting that there's a worldwide pandemic still going.
There still is a pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere. Like I get people questioning, saying, I want to get 25 tickets, I want tickets for sale, and I tell them that you better pick your 4 favourite people.
How much are we limited to?
We are limited. We're lucky. We're limited to 275, so we can have a fairly big crowd. There's a lot of other venues and the ICN shows are actually starting this weekend. Yep. In the eastern states. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'll get feedback from the promoters on how they deal with the COVID situation. But yeah, this is certainly the toughest thing I've had to plan for a long time.
Yeah, you've got to have so many contingencies in place.
Yes, there's got to be so many things in place, and I need to have double the amount of people helping do everything, keep everything compliant. Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Just quickly carry on what's happening in store. There's not much happening this week. We haven't got much in the way of new products or anything. We'll just quickly mention if you want to hold that up. So
yes.
The Optimum Nutrition Proven campaign is now fully active and is running until the end of this month, so October 31st. So we've got 10% off selected products, which is Gold Standard Whey, Amino Energy, Gold Standard Pre-Workout and Pre-Workout Advanced, Gold Standard Isolate and Serious Max. Now, this promotion is an online-only promotion. I don't know why they insisted it's to be only online. So if you do want to take advantage of the Proven campaign and to win some prizes, so you win some scratch and win prizes when purchasing online. A scratch card will be included with eligible orders, online only, and details on how you claim your prize if you do win will be on that. Otherwise, we are running the discounted prices in store though.
Cool.
So you just won't get a scratch and win card. We have to only do that online. So if you want to win a prize online or a chance to win a prize, order online. Don't forget, it's free delivery. Prices are the same as in store, and usually next day delivery local. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah.
You do also then get a chance to enter into that, which is a Active Escapes Getaway for 2 next year.
Worth over $7,000 apparently.
Apparently.
What a good investment.
Apparently it is. It's like a massive few days.
It's like a beach workout.
Yeah, like personal training, holiday, 5-star accommodation, everything. It's pretty good. Now, new products. What we've got coming in at the moment, should be in actually today, is Accent Sledge Fire, which is a fat burner. Yeah,
as the name suggests.
Yeah, once we get it in stock, we'll be able to do a more detailed...
I believe it's a capsule.
Yes.
Well,
yeah. Also coming in will be a top-up of Accent Sledge, which most probably will be in today or tomorrow, which includes ignition switch and the manpower, which we sold out of very quickly.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Demo Day is in this ship. I can't tell you that. But we'll let you know.
Yes.
Now, there is a shortage on some products at the moment. Test boosters, we're having trouble getting test boosters. And I spoke to one of the manufacturers, and they're having trouble getting ingredients because of the COVID situation.
Of course, yeah.
In that, the ingredients are available, they're just having trouble getting them. Everything is taking a lot longer to get over into Australia. So we've got the Gen-Tec male food. We've been out of that now for a couple of weeks, but Nick has told us that that's coming in early next week.
Cool, good.
And Alpha Switch by Switch Nutrition, we've sold out of. That will be back in stock on the 12th.
Beautiful.
Hopefully. So a few days. But we still do have other test boosters, but these ones tend to be some of our better sellers.
Yeah.
So just be patient, coming in soon. Now, what's coming in soon, and I'm excited about that, we can talk about this now, is the Dragon's Whey by our friends at Red Dragon.
Yep. I still think they should have used my name, which I put several weeks ago. Ari, if you can show that clip.
What was that name again?
Dragon Meal.
Dragon Meal.
It just sounds better.
Dragon food?
Dragon food, Dragon Meal, Dragon Whey.
So it's just Dragon's Whey?
Yep.
Dragon Whey.
They call it a Way of the Dragon. Come on. It had Bruce Lee on the front.
That will be within the next 2 weeks, possibly 10 days. So we're excited for this. It's good to see an Australian company growing as they are, and these are some of our favourite breeding people and some of our favourite products. Now this will be coming out in a chocolate milkshake, a vanilla ice cream, a hokey pokey, and a banana.
Kimmo, what's a hokey pokey?
Do you know what a hokey pokey is?
I do know what a hokey pokey is. What is a hokey pokey?
I had to look it up. Well, I actually asked the boys at Red Dragon. It's based on a New Zealand ice cream.
Yeah, like vanilla honey, I think.
It's a vanilla caramel honey. Sort of.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Oh yeah.
So they said, oh, we'll send you a tub to review, and I said, hokey pokey, please.
Yes. I'm definitely not going to make a joke of that when we go.
Yep.
And turn it around.
Yep. Now, this protein is a whey blend, and there's some casein added into it as well. So it's primarily isolate with then whey protein concentrate and some casein.
Cool.
Now the casein is going to give the product a nice creamy texture. Yeah. Drops it down to about a 74-75% protein, which is about the norm for a whey blend. And I'm sure with everything that these guys have done, this is going to be a really, really delicious blend. Comes in a 2 pound and a 5 pound.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. So there is the bigger size as well. Pricing, we haven't got that finalised as yet. But yeah, looking excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Should be really good. Dragon Whey. All right, we got a couple of questions.
Yep.
Now, the first question is from Impact Supplements, and they're asking, what's your favourite pre-workout? Now, I went and looked at Impact Supplements, and they sell pre-workout. So I'm sure Impact Supplements is then going to respond back to whatever we say is our favourite pre-workout, and say that, well, we've got this pre-workout.
Yeah.
But bring it on, Impact Supplements. All right, what's your favourite pre-workout, Adrian?
Ooh, I like to mix. It's difficult actually. I mean, in this day, we spoke about it a few weeks ago, where they pretty much are all the same now.
Yeah.
There's only certain products.
We're lucky here at the gym because we've got a kitchen in the gym, and we've got most probably 10 different pre-workouts in there that our members can use. So I use a different one all the time.
Yeah.
But I must admit, I do have favourites. I like the Red Dragon.
Dragon's Breath? I was thinking like Cream Dragon.
The Dragon's Breath. I like that. It's because it's just a nice. I take about 1.5 scoops, and it just gives me good energy, no crash. Nice beta-alanine tingle. I like it.
I still really love Steam Funk.
Steam Funk is really good.
Haven't used it in a while, but that still stands out as one of the best pre-workouts I've used.
When you go back to like an all-time favourite, you'd have to put Total War in there, I reckon.
Yeah, Total War is definitely still up there.
Yeah.
Do you remember the original Mesomorph?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, but see,
back in the days.
Now we're reminiscing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that had stuff in it that caused people to fail drug tests.
That's why it was so good.
We spoke about this last week with the changes coming by the TGA book. So your pre-workouts are going to change.
Yep.
There's going to be changes to them, and it's going to be mainly serving sizes and stuff like that, which means that, you know, I think there'll be, you know, you can always get over those by just double scooping.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to even have to remove like the 1 to 2 scoop thing. It's just going to be 1 serve.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's going to provide this much.
No more than 1 per day.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's going to be more warning labels. I'm assuming.
Yep. I am getting to become a fan now of these nootropics.
Oh, I've always loved nootropics. I love them.
Yes,
Yep.
I especially just like during the middle of the day, that you want something just to give you a bit of a clear head. And usually you'll look back on your last 3 hours and think, far out, I felt really good, I've been really productive. But yeah, no, the new Attention by Faction Labs is selling so well that our first order just about sold out in just over a week. So that's been going really good. And you got the Macro Mike Brain Doctor.
Haven't used that yet.
I like it. It's just as good. Two really, really good products made by two really, really good Australian companies. Now, speaking of pre-workout, we did have another question from Benj327, and they said, thoughts on Gen-Tec Psyched 3.0. So this is Nick's new pre-workout, which is the third version, it's 3.0. Tell us about it.
Okay. So, if you use the old Psyched 2.0, they only use primarily caffeine as their main energy source, with B vitamins. Creatine, AAKG, citrulline, very, very basic pre-workout, but it gets the job done. Guess what it needs to do? The ingredients do work very well together, which is what Nick's big on, synergy and what's utilised when. The Psyched 3.0 is just the same ingredient profile, but remade for the new era of supplements. So instead of, they do still have creatine, they still have beta-alanine, still caffeine, but they've added dynamine in there for like a longer sustained release, and they've taken out AAKG for citrulline malate. So a bit more of a pump, a bit more of a cellular level energy. But we've used this, and I like it.
And look, really, that could have been up there as a list of some of my favourite pre-workouts. Because I do, if I don't want that big hard hit or anything, I use this. And it's good. I like it. Again, good energy, good focus, and no crash.
And it's all regulatory, all TGA approved already. So
he's going to have no issues with that.
No issues whatsoever.
I think, look, the issue, and we've spoken about this, people are looking for pre-workouts with more and more and more stims. And the thing is, the more you have, I think the less it's going to work. And it's been proven that anything over 350 milligrams of caffeine in one serve is actually a derogatory effect. You're not going to have an ergogenic benefit. No, that's right.
Too much excess caffeine.
And people will look at a pre-workout and say, oh, it's only 250 milligrams of caffeine and deem it to be crap, whereas that's totally the opposite.
Oh yeah, you've got a problem. If you can handle 350 to 400 milligrams of caffeine and feel nothing, that's a good sign that you should maybe taper off and maybe stop for a bit.
That's right.
And then the next day you're going to have cracking migraines.
That's it.
I can't fault it. No, I like it.
No, it's a good pre-workout, and if you do want something that is not so hard hitting, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Give it a go. It's good. Now, just moving on, the Spain Pro is on this weekend, so that's the next of our pro shows. It's going to be interesting. I was listening to a podcast today. Nobody really knows what's happening there. You know, like they're having a crowd, because Spain's actually going through like a second wave. So, but apparently it is still running. So, I'd say more than likely it's going to be run without a crowd.
Just like how they did like Las Vegas.
That's right. That's like there was a pro show run in Korea a few weeks ago that nobody even knew that it ran. Like they weren't allowed, even the competitors who won it and placed and competed in it were not allowed to talk about the show until 2 weeks afterwards.
Who knows? But the competitors though, are looking good. Like obviously
they pulled up the whole list, and there was only about 4 competitors that I knew. And they're most probably the top 4.
I'm still.
What order? I don't know.
I'm still saying James is taking out the show. James Hollingshead. By far.
What's interesting? Did you notice that this show is the top 3 qualifiers?
Yes.
So Rami's there, James Hollingshead, Rafael Brando. They would be.
I think Samson Duda there.
Samson Duda. That's most probably your top 4. But I don't know. There were some names there that I haven't even seen.
Oh, Lucas Ozdil's in the show as well.
That's right. Yes. So he'll be right up there as well. So that's your top 4 or 5. And in what order? It'll be interesting. Rami looked like he was way down from his usual 300 pounds. So he's taken in that he at the Olympia last year where he was deemed to be like too big.
Too big. You're too big for a bodybuilding show.
Too big for a bodybuilding show. So it'll be interesting. We'll have the results of that next week, so we'll chat about that.
Yep.
I am looking forward to the Chicago Pro with the debut of Nick Walker.
Yep.
So that's another couple of weeks away.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
That photo that I put up in our chat, maybe Ari will put it up.
Yeah.
Where he just looked insane.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just he lives up to that nickname Mutant.
That's right.
It just looks insane.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. As I said at the beginning, so the ICN, we're looking at 3 and a bit weeks out. People have been asking me for tickets, and look, there's going to be no tickets for sale at the doors. And the limited amount of tickets that we have are going to be offered to the competitors first so that they can make sure that their family and friends get in.
Yeah.
So it's 2 separate ticketed shows. A bodybuilding show in the morning and a fitness and bikini show in the afternoon, and both shows will sell out.
Yep.
So unfortunately, if you don't know someone who's competing who can get you a ticket, there's a good chance, I'm afraid, that you're not going to get in, and that's just due to the COVID-19 guidelines that we have to abide by and the restrictions on how many people we can have in the venue.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. Hopefully season A next year, and yeah, I've got a date for that, which is April the 18th.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good news.
April the 18th, 2021 is the Adelaide Classic. You reckon we'll be back to normal?
I hope so.
You reckon?
I think South Australia should be. It should be.
Well, I hope so, because apparently, according to Trump, he was chosen by God to get COVID-19.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
He's playing. Let's not get into US
Did
politics.
you see that? He actually said that.
I don't know.
He actually said that this was a blessing from God and that he was chosen to get COVID-19 because apparently he was administered with a drug that's the cure.
Cool. I got nothing to say. I have nothing to say on this situation.
There you go.
Yep.
Anything to add?
Nope. That's
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done with God. Donald Trump is God's sender, apparently.
Thanks everyone for choosing in. This episode, as per normal, is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle at the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Free Australia-wide delivery.
Free delivery all around Australia. Thanks for slamming the door,
Thanks,
Mr.
mate.
Posty.
Yeah.
Thanks guys. If you've got any questions, hit us up on our socials. We will try to answer them next week. Hopefully next week we will have a taste testing of the new Dragon Whey.
Yep.
And a whole bunch of new products that we can show you. Thanks guys, we'll catch you next week. See you later.
Bye-bye.